You are tuned in to Dre Said Thatt. And of course, I'm Dre, and I have something to say.
And I go by Shawn F, the playmaker. You know what I'm saying? We here to chop some game, get to know each other. You feel me? Share some knowledge, share some good game, and go from there.
Yep. This is my first episode of Dre Said Thatt. And I got yours truly, Shawn F, with me, the playmaker here. About to ask me some questions. That way you can get to know me personally.
Nah, for sure. So, like, why podcasting? I've been podcasting for a second, and it's rewarding, but it's definitely a lot of work. What makes you want to get into podcasting?
I like to talk. So I always feel like I have an opinion or a perspective, and I want to share it with people, and I want to have that open space for other people to share their perspectives and to kind of have that like safe space where people feel that they can do that, because a lot of people get into arguments or heated debates where it's like, hey, it's just a perspective, an opinion.
So you from back home though? You from Fresno?
Yeah, I'm from Fresno, Nickel 9.
So like, what about like how does your input and your upbringing from Fresno apply to like your podcasting or like the message you're trying to put out?
Fresno taught me a lot. You know, it's a small big city. Like it's not much, but it's a lot going on at the same time. So just everything a part of my upbringing, my environment, what I've been taught, the people that I've been around, just kind of helped mold me into the individual that I am today. You know, I definitely was sheltered, but in meeting people and the diversity in Fresno, it kind of made me want to kind of give that to everybody, allow people to see Fresno, see that we're more than just this little farm town or something like that.
Farm town, ass cracking down.
Yeah.
Farm town. We got some noise coming out the city. Like we got a lot of good motion coming out the city. We got a lot of important shit coming out the city. Like without the city, like a lot of shit in the U.S. wouldn't function, but people don't know that. So,
right.
Definitely.
And I kind of want to bring that. I want to be that voice. I want to let people know, like, hey, Fresno, we got something going on too.
Nah, for sure. Damn. What's so special about you that you think a podcast will work? Because a lot of people try this shit and like they ain't built for it. Like they're not built for consistently and not built for not receiving instant gratification on a lot of things. You know.
And I think that's what makes me unique in that sense. And I wouldn't even say unique, because people that are successful in their podcasts it's just that same recipe of being consistent. And I have the understanding that this is something I want to do, even if it was going to make money or not. Like now, when it started making money, I could do it more. But
nah, for sure.
For right now, it's something that I want to do that makes me happy, that makes me feel satisfied in my everyday and feel like I'm walking in my purpose. So I don't do it for monetary value, because I haven't seen any of that, and I've been working on this and putting into this and building my brand and building myself for quite some time now. And I'm not rich, but I'm not broke either. But it's due to my consistency within what I want to do and knowing what I have to do what I want to do.
Nah, fact. It's good you know that though.
Mm-hmm.
So like after this interview, after this episode, a lot of people gonna tap in with you just because like we gonna share it, we gonna just hit people up, whatever. What type of people do you want on this motherfucker? Because like people will get on here talking about absolutely nothing. What are you looking for?
So for me, I don't really have a age range or anything like that as far as that demographic. The type of people that I want to attract to get on Dre Said Thatt is like-minded individuals, people that understand that they're on a journey and they're seeking self-awareness, self-love, self-care, all those different things to build themselves up, So I'm looking for people that want that to be a part of their journey and to build community and network with one another, because I feel like that's all we missing in this world is that piece right there. Like a lot of people are scared of what they don't know, and I feel like if we had more stories, more people, voicing their opinions or perspectives, maybe others would be able to see this and not be so upset by it, or because they don't understand it, completely against it. See a different side of things, have a deeper understanding. So that's what I'm trying to bring.
No, I dig it. A lot of people in this world think that different is just bad because they're not used to it.
Yeah.
And really, you just don't even know what it is. You might love it,
Right.
but they're just so accustomed to pattern.
Right. I was that person for sure. Myself, I was like that. I was accustomed to my way of thinking, and it was what if it wasn't my way, it
didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense, and I was walking around like just ignorant, like just completely ignorant. And once I learned that about myself, I'm like, hey, I don't want to be that person. I need to be able to see in perspective. I need to be able to be quiet and listen, and I'm not always right. You know.
I try to tell people like to think of a worldly perspective instead of a regional perspective.
Right.
We're regional, so even not just Fresno, not just LA, but California, we're very regional. Our culture is very specific to our people, our culture. But worldly, they move different in Miami. They move different in New York. Just black people, they move different in Atlanta. Like, it's so different that we're very regional with thinking. We get trapped in that philosophy of everything is our way and our way is the only way, where people are doing things completely different everywhere else.
Right. Absolutely.
So that includes thinking patterns. Just my big homie always tells me, is like, for example, the money's already printed, go get it. Everybody's route to go get some bread is very different. And a lot of people aren't aware of that. They think their way is the only way, or they feel like a failure. When it's like there's so many routes you haven't tried because you haven't been taught that, or you haven't seen it.
Yeah. So, or you haven't invented it. That's my whole thing right there. I feel like a lot of people are so busy or so focused on what other people are doing, and like it's a recipe. Everybody got a recipe. Yeah,
you're watching everybody else. You staying still. You watching everybody else.
You gotta make your own motion sometimes.
Yeah, you watching everybody else eat your food getting cold. Like
I can't just sit up here and like I ain't been doing this for like I've been doing this for a minute, but like my consistency level, I barely started it, and I'm seeing where I'm at and just doing this much, and I'm not. You know, I got work, I got a family, all the other stuff. So it's like if I could do that or make it this far to this point or level, it's like endless possibilities. So it's just the excuse that you have to get rid of. You know, and that's what I want to help people do. I want to help people get rid of that excuse. Stop telling yourself you can't. Tell yourself you can.
That's some motivational speaker shit.
Like
some life coach
type shit.
Nah, it's dope though. Some life coach shit. We need more life coaches, and rather than like people spreading bullshit.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say I'm a life coach. I want to help people be able to look at their life in a different perspective. Like, just instead of telling yourself, like I said, like instead of telling you can't, just tell yourself you can. I'm still on a journey. That's why I wouldn't say I'm a life coach, because I ain't lived enough life yet.
But how? When? At what point do people be like, I'm still on the journey, I'm not on the journey, I've healed or whatever? All these people that be saying that they're really healed, they're far from it.
Right. That's why I'm like, I'm still
healed is the new image. We're always working on ourselves.
Yeah.
Healed is the new cool thing to be. Yes. I know some bitches that are so far from healed. It's like
so far from woke.
So far from woke, like it's to the point where it's just all for an image, and you're not doing the work. You just want the title. You want the golden sticker.
The biggest part of, I feel like, the healing process, the biggest word of the day would be accountability. Oh, like, people run from accountability heavy. Like, I was one of them. Like, being accountable was hard because you have to own that space that you did something. Oof. Like, good or bad, you did what you did. No excuse. That's something
and you didn't think about how those people would feel when you did it.
Right.
You just thought about yourself in that moment, so don't consider it now.
Right.
Just be accountable for your actions. Take ownership of it. Understand where you were selfish in that moment, or you did wrong in that moment, etc., or whatever, and move forward. A lot of people can move forward when you move forward. But if you harbor that moment and don't take accountability and don't take ownership for your own actions, you get stuck in it. You're stuck in that moment. You're stuck in that point in relationships with people where they can't accept you and you can't accept them anymore. You guys are at a standstill. It just happens.
Yeah, and that's exactly why a lot of people don't really be able to forgive anybody too, because that other person is held back on accountability. Even if the other person is having that place where they want to forgive that person, the other person is lacking in accountability. And accountability, that's what changed my life. Just being accountable. That was a jump start to a new Dre.
No, I dig that. I think a jump start in my life was definitely acceptance. And it's like, you can't accept yourself I messed that up. You can't accept anybody else for their own actions until you accept yourself. And when you can understand that you're not perfect, you're going to fumble, you're going to do things wrong at times, you're going to do things that are selfish at times. When you accept that, you kind of have a better understanding that we're all human at the end of the day. We make brash decisions at times, but we are trying.
Right.
As long as you know that you're trying to do the right thing, that counts a lot more for... I'm not saying like, oh, I'm trying to do the right thing and I shoot up a school. Like,
right.
That's not the same thing. I mean like actually putting in the footwork. You're trying to do the right thing on an everyday basis. Right. If you slip, you don't fall. If you fumble, you don't drop the ball type shit. Like you just keep going and you just keep your head up. You just keep pushing through with positivity. You keep trying to bless other people and it always comes back tenfold. So
yeah, that's the same foundation that I'm on right now. So I can see why I ended up here doing my first episode here, because definitely I feel that same energy and sentiment. Because yeah, like every day I tell myself I try not to be like, I'm hard on myself to an extent where like I know I got to do something. You know, I got to be better than I was yesterday. And even if I ain't, I don't beat myself up to the point where I'm doing worse. I just like, all right, come on, get back.
So like, welcoming you to the podcast world, man. Like you're having to now. Are you going to consider other people's opinion for your own image? Because like me personally, I'm hated by a lot of people because I will just say how I feel.
Right.
And I don't mean to offend anybody at all. But if I said something offensive, educate me why I'm wrong. And then I will change.
I think we had a post like that.
You feel me?
Yeah, we had a post. I was a colonizer on that post.
For sure. But I dug what you were saying though. You did it from a different perspective.
Right.
But I'm just like, I'm big on the don't just snap back. Take a second.
Right.
Educate me why I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because my upbringing has led me to think something this way.
Right.
Not that I'm just an asshole and I'm trying to be an asshole.
Right. But I'm trying to see your perspective.
Yeah, my upbringing had brought me in my life experiences to being by myself or to my family, whatever, had brought me to this opinion.
Right.
So tell me why I'm wrong on a worldly perspective. If you can tell me that, I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna receive it well. I'm gonna be like, you know what, I was wrong, and I have no problem with humility. I could publicly say I'm wrong.
And I don't even think to say that I don't like saying I'm wrong, because I can have a perspective. My perspective can change. I just need to see a different perspective.
Exactly. Worldly.
Yes.
Because somebody we might be talking about something, but somebody might have experienced it firsthand. Right. So from the firsthand experience, it could be completely different from us visually seeing it.
Right.
So.
Exactly.
That's why I try to argue facts. Like if I ever see something, whatever, I try not to just post my opinion off rip. Unless I have like something to prove it.
Right, research. I learned more of that myself too. Let me get a little bit more background before just seeing.
Before just spitting it.
Yeah,
because a lot of people just spit it and they're pitching it like it's a fact.
Right, but they don't even know none of the history.
Yeah, so I try to definitely like. My OGs always told me check the source.
Right.
So always check the source of your information, where you're getting it from. There's a lot of gossip going around. Because then you could be spreading
a rumor or spreading a lie, and then that's bad on your.
It's a bad look. Your name bad. The word bad. It's not good. Yeah. So.
But what I would have to say about my opinion, and how others take my opinion, if my opinion offends anybody, of course I'm very apologetic in regards to that I've offended them in any way. But in my own right, I have a right to have an opinion. So
for sure,
I don't really too much at the end of the day.
What do we go back and forth about? Like some Charlie Kirk shit?
Yeah, like no, but me and you was seeing it in the same perspective. We didn't go
for
back and forth.
No, it was us against the world type shit.
People, yeah. Okay. But I was like, I don't see where he was.
No, but I was like, my media in my everyday reels was putting stuff of him saying kind of censored shit.
Right.
So it wasn't only until somebody actually said, no, Shawn, out of the 200 people, it was 200 comments. People, all
they
of my shit.
Show you proof.
Yeah, I might just show me proof.
Right.
I said, can anybody show me how Charlie Kirk was racist.
Yeah.
And everybody says, you're a fucking idiot
Right,
for
like
not
they're not
knowing.
even answering the question.
And I'm like, nigga, I want to just see a quote or a video because I don't know enough.
I'm looking at this and I'm not, based off what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing it. But if you could show me something.
Because I got white people in my DMs and I got shit on my feed that they're forcing on my feed that makes him look not like an angel, but they make him look just stern on certain things.
Right, certain topics, certain opinions. He's entitled to have a perspective. Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
If you can't tell me or show me the exact thing, only one person did it out of 200 people. Right. He ChatGPT, how is Charlie Kirk racist? Right. And then he showed me the screenshots of all the quotes and then links to the videos. Right. I was like, okay, thank you to this guy. He showed me. Right. Now
I can correlate that.
Fuck this nigga. Yeah, now it's now I don't fuck with dude. No, for sure, cool. But now I don't go with the crowd. If the crowd tells me something is wrong, I need to see the facts. Yeah. Because the crowd could be wrong pushing the wrong. Right. And we've been that way before. So I would just prefer that you present facts to me when you tell me something's off.
Let me gather my own.
If the house is on fire, I want to smell it in the air. Yeah. I'm not going to just, you come into my room, the house is on fire or whatever. I don't smell it in the air. I don't see no smoke. I don't whatever. I would just like to see it myself. I know that sounds stupid in that reference, but like.
Yeah, because the house on fire, you better get up out the house.
The house on fire, you get out the house. But how you not going to see the house on fire if the house is on fire? Right. Usually it's supposed to be.
Usually when somebody alerting you like, the house on fire.
Yeah.
Right with them, yeah.
With as much access as we have today, I would assume that there would be so much more public info and public bashing of how racist he was if he was that.
And it is knowledge, but social media, they play games and then different narratives is being pushed. But exactly why I wish that a lot. That's why my platform is to try to help people build that community where you can have an opinion and different perspectives. Be able to, talk about it without you being backlash for it. Like,
I don't care about backlash.
Yeah.
Personally, I know everybody got to tiptoe around it. I don't give a fuck about being canceled. I done did almost everything on my bucket list. Right. Besides buy a Rolls Royce.
Right. That's probably next. That's coming next.
I done been around the world. I done performed in front of.
I see Europe.
Yeah, I done performed in front of 12,000 people at home. Like, they all sang the words to Our Treasure song and shit. Like, I done really had everything that I ever wanted. So, like, being canceled, I want my opinion not to be validated, but to be shown to a mass level. So, I don't care about being canceled because no matter what, somebody's going to agree with me at some point. Right. So, you might not fuck with me today, but tomorrow I might say some shit that you really feel and resonate to. Right. So, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. You feel me? If I don't know too much about the topic, I'm not going to argue it. But if I feel a way about it, nigga, that's my opinion. Yeah,
that's me too. Like, for me, I got my own support system.
For sure.
So me having the support system I feel invincible. Like, so I'm like, everybody can think what they want to see. I got what I got. And I'm happy with myself. And everything else, hey, live your lives. Feel what you feel. Have an opinion. Don't have an opinion. Don't make me none.
Nah, for sure. Shit, is there anything else you want to know before we get out of here?
Give me a few tips or do's or don'ts. What you would say to avoid what have you been through that, like you had to go through or kind of hurdles that you've jumped?
I've had to stop being so trusting that people have the same interest in you for them. So I've had to stop wanting people to win more than they wanted me to win. And that comes from, I'm generally a caring person. I've always been around money, so nobody could ever say that I'm a scumbag over money or a user. I've always been around money. I can get myself whatever I want at any time. Right. Like, I show it and I live it. Right. And it's to the point where it really hurts me more putting energy to people that would never do the same for me, or giving opportunities to people that would never shed any light on me. And I've been doing that for so long, and my heart feels good about it, but I'm getting older, my goals are changing, and I'm to the point where even like over black and white paperwork and shit, people will still do whatever. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm growing, I'm getting over it. I don't want to deal with this shit moving forward. And there's a lot more people that treat me better to do a lot less for them. So it is what it is. Like, that's one thing. Just don't put more energy into other people than they're putting to you. Read every contract.
All right.
Don't promote content without getting paid for it.
All right.
Cause this is the pre. Everybody got to put their 10,000 hours in. So you get in there. So you drop this first piece of content. It's gonna do something.
Right.
I'm posting it. I'm sharing it. All the shit. It's gonna do something. So it just also keep notes of where you're at.
Right.
Every month. All right. Today I'm at 100 subscribers on YouTube. Next month I'm at $150. Next month I'm at 300. Just keep a note. Because you paying attention to your growth. A lot of we don't credit our growth.
Right. We just
we want
going.
If it's not mansion, Ferrari, we don't give ourselves the credit for how far we've came. And I feel like that's a reason why a lot of people stop. They want instant gratification.
Right.
Whereas if you have 100 followers or 100 subscribers in January 2025, in January 2026 you have 1,000. You just multiplied your fan base by 10.
Right.
And we'll be, it's only 1,000 because we're looking at down the mile these people that have all this shit.
Right.
But you can make a living off of it. If 100 people were paying you $25 a month,
right,
like you're getting
that's
to
revenue.
it. That's $2,500 a month that you're paying off your craft. If you had a subscriber count or exclusive whatever, like you have to take advantage and appreciate every single fan. And I've sold 10,000 physical CDs of my songs out of my car, going to schools, doing whatever. I've done the physical work, so no rapper or no people from our city could say I haven't done the physical footwork.
Right.
So I know what it means to have real fans. My fans that were in middle school in 2020 are still walking up to me at the club now in 2026. Not middle school, in high school in 2020 are walking up to me in the club now in 2025, 2026. Bro, you came to my school. I'll never forget that. Could we get a picture? And I'm on some regular shit, chains on or whatever. And they've seen my growth from pulling up to their school in a bucket with joggers to now showing up to the show in a Porsche or a black truck or a Mercedes Sprinter and just really just living the lifestyle now. So they pay attention to the growth. The people that really fuck with you and want you to win are paying attention to your growth, and they're paying to be around you. They're paying to support you. They want you to win. A lot of times more than your friends.
Right. And that's why I said my audience, I love Fresno, so I'm going to definitely put on for my city, but my audience is not Fresno. It's wider than Fresno. It's bigger than Fresno for sure. So definitely.
That's the best advice I can give you, though.
All right,
pouring into people's cups that would never pour into yours.
Yep. My grandma said something similar. She said, the people that you want around you is the people that open doors for you. Absolutely. I got one last thing that I wanted to say, though. If you got a story to tell, got something you want to say, if you are on a journey, a real journey, a healing one, growth, anything of that nature, feel free to drop by Dre Said Thatt. You're more than welcome to come share. You can hit me up in my DM, or you can comment below this video. You know what it is. Thank you again, tribe. I hope that you are having a wonderful time.
Yee!